Good morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is 4 minutes before the open. It's on the 20th. Today I'm going to be sim trading. I won't be live trading today. It's because I don't know why. Today, well, it's just because I'm just testing something here. And before I put it live on the market here. So, with that being said, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use that system with there's quite a few indicators on this one chart here, but what my goal is try to find a simplified solution for you guys, clean as possible, in order to hopefully you become a consistent trader. So basically there is a number of indicators on here, like I said, but the ones I'm really focusing on are there's a few of them. We're going to look at the support level at S4, which I'm going to expect the market to be a sell runner today. We're all pointing down here. I do have the stop outs here showing that we've already hit our there's a first swing of resistance. And I'll just close that for fun. And I've been doing a few trades there for our testing. I don't usually trade until after market open, but that's fine. So we're going to test it out. So with all the other indicators, it should, my guess is the market will go down with the support level 2. This orange line is basically the quarters. I only want to see the 50-point ranges. So this is at the 50 marker, this is at the 100 markers, etc., etc. So I'm going to let it run up for the first few seconds, and basically it's all set up. But what I'm doing is I'm going to test on Henkinashi, because Henkinashi sometimes are quite easier, or much easier to read sometimes. And so what these little dots here is when we know there should be, instead of having that vibration marker and then it's a solid marker, hopefully we can push up here. See, there's another solid marker here. And what I'm going to be doing is, because we're at 2 minutes before open, we're going to take a look. Right now the energy is showing down, and we'll go from there. I just want to take a look at a couple other charts here. Yeah, and I'm testing out the old super trend. Super trend is still saying is pointing down, and as well as I was just testing a few others here. The supply demand zones, which is a tight area. We are below, so you can see market maker is pointing down. So maybe we can get into the 60 level and fire down once again. But I'm gonna be looking for a short today, and maybe we can get to the 700 level from 835. And you could tell even the market scanner showing red. So let's take a look here. We'll get it all set up. This thing has crossed up. It actually, energy is supposed to be pointing up right now, but let's see if we can get to maybe support level 2 in these couple areas. We'll watch what the volume says right in the beginning. We can take a fun trade right now. We'll just, because of course sim is a lot easier psychologically sometimes.
Order submitted.
So I'll keep it right under the 25 level. See if we can get ready to fire down right away. Maybe you can see there's a little bit of support resistance there, and we got a few more seconds before it takes off. Actually, I'll keep it there for now because it is sim, and we'll go from there. But I like to see if the market's going to fire up right away. We're at market open price. Let's see if it hits the second marker. We're going to wait after the first minute. We're going to see where the blue line is. And the blue line is the order flow of, I want to know where the order flow high volume marker is. And we'll go from there. And I do have a 915 first thing in the morning, so we'll find that out as well. We'll also take a look at, what I look at are these numbers here. So we know there's a lot of green, the pullback. And the high I'll look for around 65, 66. We'll wait until after the first minute. We're going to see where the line in the sand is for the high volume marker, and we can go from there. But it's right now, it's at support level 4. When I see it, if I know I'm usually below support level 4 first thing in the morning, I'm saying the market is going down. So we got 242 hitting our very first bar was a high volume node. Well, let's see if we can find any other high volume notes overnight session while that's working. So 242 is right above here, 231. A lot of stop outs at the 860, see this? So that's going to be our liquidation zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sell limit
order submitted
somewhere within this area, because we know we had a lot of stop outs in this area. They knocked these guys out, they did knock these guys out, so they're going to might shoot up for a target, or if not, maybe we can hit this. So we're finally hit, and let's see if we're going to keep them going the wrong direction or not. We're not sure. And then there's another stop out way up here, but we'll take a look here. So at 9:45 looks like it's supposed to be a short as well. And for fun, because it is sim, I'm going to put another sell limit. That is pushing quite aggressively. There's another stop out right here. Plus we have a high volume open marker as well. Let them push for a while. So basically what happened within this zone here is we took out all the liquidity, because they need liquidity, right? And everything's still pushing up. Did we have a buy mark at 840? Yes, we did. So that's one thing we would have to watch out for. And usually where the dotted line is that would have been my buy marker. But I'm looking at the long term. This is an order block right here as well. We're at support 403 plus the 100 marker plus the lows. So we'll give them some time. Now the 915 is finally finished. So now we can stay within that zone. And what we can also do, do I have any other charts here? I thought I had another chart somewhere. Let me take a look. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Is that the one? Let me find it here for you guys while that thing is cruising up. Here we go. I'm just going to move this across. And if you're going to trade this way, of course, I would be using micros for because of the volatility of the NASDAQ. So as you can see here, basically the same thing. We're on the trend cloud going down, or we're trying to grind up to this level here. And look at this. We've got two order blocks here. So for fun, we're going to do a sell limit again on 88. They'll probably go to maybe go to the 100 level, but they have to knock off these two order blocks. Once they hit these two order blocks, we can go. This is probably the safest bet on the first few minutes. As you can tell, we hit the top for support level 3, which I'm surprised we blasted through 4, but it's going to go from 4, possibly a 3 back down, because that's at the 100 level anyways. And we'll just give it some time. And this is on the red, so 956. It looks like it's going to be a runner to the sell side all day. So now let's also take a look where we are on the chart. So they did break through. Surprisingly enough, they did break through. Let me see here. Okay, we got to the top there, almost to that zone. And let me see here. 1, 2, pointing down. Fib retrace. Let's have some fun here. There's all our cells. Look at 222 block. This is what you can do and wait for. So that was at the 70 level, and away we go, off to the races. And where can they go? They're still fighting here. I'll let them fight for a while. See, they're selling quite a bit of blocks here. And then 945 will kick in as a sell marker, 12 points. As you can see, we were pointing down for today. This is why I use a lot of the people. So why do you use so many indicators? It's mainly for trying to figure out where we're located. And as you can see, look at this. We're actually on the other side, but look where on the phase where it switched. So we had that buy phase, which was quite amazing, and it did take off. Now we're retesting it. So basically, for myself, if I did get down here, of course, I'm going to put a profit target right on the line here, just in case it wants to reverse. But it looks like it still wants to sell off here for quite a while. Okay, so we got all that set up. Ironically enough, we are above the baseline. But we still have these beautiful order blocks it wants to test into. And we did hit an order block down here. So we know where our range is between 15,888 down to 15 until they figure it out. And they'll retest. So basically, when they broke off, I can put see, this would be a profit target right on the baseline where it crossed. And we'll go from there. See, they did a lot of selling here. So right at 945, we're going to find out. Because, let me see here. We're at wave 1. This will be wave 2. They try to hit the bottom here. Is there anything else? Well, we got the 800 level. 800 would be our hard stop, and look at way down here for the next order block at the 6. But it'll be a while yet. Now let's get back to the chart. See where we are here. I'm waiting for it to break down support level 4. From support level 4, and as you can see, she's starting to break down now. And unless if it hits our order block at this zone here, and it could hit the 100 level because it's psychological, but it looks like it's holding. And we're gonna see a really around. Well, we're at the 7-minute mark. So at the 7-minute mark of the market open can be a really big knee-jerk reaction, or 45. So let's see how aggressive this move is. What we can do for the first profit target, I'm going to try back to market open, or at the bottom of the range here. Let me see here. So we'll close this one for now.
Order canceled.
We'll do one profit target right here.
Order submitted.
Because there's a couple of resistance markers here. See, we have about 1, 2, 3, couple of this high volume markers here. So we'll let them grind through. This is pushing down. Initial morning buy volume, which didn't, for NASDAQ, didn't actually go overly that high. It was only been 40 point swing, or 185 ticks. And so, let me see here. We got 1 bit, 2 bits, 3 bits. They're consolidating. Maybe go for another push. We have order block. We got 134, 194, 261, 183, 176. Let them fight through. And then also what we can do while this is grinding away for fun. And then we had our 231 right here. 615 sell, 730 sell, 840 buy, 945 sell. We got 6 minutes. Okay, so, and what we can do, we're just going for liquidity right now. Volume point of control is down here, and we're above the 70% zone. And then, yeah, 59. So it'll be close. It could go to the 59 level. That's the 989, the 50-point marker here. But we'll see. We'll let them grind away. We'll go from there. As you can see, there's a lot of resistance wicks. Resistance wick, resistance wick, resistance wick, resistance wick. And we'll let them grind for a while. We got 5 minutes before the big push. Our profit target, one of our major profit targets, if it does go, will probably be this line here. This is a stop out line on the buy side, which has been there for a long time. So there is liquidity on that side for those guys, on the short side. And we'll let them grind. Now what I did add to the indicator, I forgot to tell you on the Discord, while this is grinding away, these orange markers was a discussion I had with somebody a little while ago, and they wanted to have on each candle just a 50% marker. So that's half of the whole candle. So from the bottom to the top divided by 2, basically. So you know where the 50% pullback. So if it's running up, and you want to think it's a 50% pullback for limit orders, away you go. So as you can see, where the first initial phase was 242, 270, and then she took off. Look where our order block volume is, where it hit our stop outs, all these stop outs. Wait till it breaks S4 level, and then you could see where it was holding, and it holds usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's almost 9 minutes here. And if we look on a 3-minute chart, see, we're still playing within the market maker area. See if we can break down. There's our 270 marker. Why didn't my 270 mark? Interesting. Let me take a look here. Got a number of indicators here. 915, market open, order blocks, quarters, time scanners, triggerfish, stop out, volume clusters, the one I'm really looking at. There's only 3 I'm really looking at. The EFAN, or actually 4. Well, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are the ones. These are all just kind of behind the scenes kind of information. And then that's why I had it set up. It's supposed to be 9:30 here. That's why. Let that load up, and then you'll see your market open price line. A few more minutes for 9:45. So here's your 242. This is your market open price line here. And if you want to be waiting for the trade, if you're thinking it's going to go short, you could wait until it passes the 242 level, because that's your market open price volume. I'm just looking at it as where all this volume is where they're trying to break through. So this is where all the action is being played. So you know you're having your high volume all in these zones here. So they're trying to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And I'm waiting for it to hit this order block if it does break through. I would like to see it right at 9:45 do a shakeout, or I'm going to see a top, like a bar, maybe a rejection bar with a marker. So let's see what happens right away. We're at number 5. Hit the order block just by a hair. Now what usually happens, let me see here, we've got how many more seconds? We're almost at 9:45 here. Still fighting away. Let him grab that order block.
Order filled.
Okay, so we grab that order block here. Still fighting away. We'll see what the price action is at 9:45. 127 marker. I'm quite surprised actually at 9:45 it wasn't going to be a high number like anything over 150 contracts, but we'll see. 9:45 is activating. We're right at the top of it. So on the 7-minute range, it was just all chatter. 9:45 is still trying to fight up. We had just only extreme high volume in the morning, and now we have our resistance marker. Now if I see a red dot like this, I might be able to add 1 more contract pending how big the bar is. There's our high volume. That's what I was waiting for. So it came 1 minute afterward. I would have liked to see the marker up at this point, but that's fine. Just give it some time. Time for grinding. A lot of resistance, indecision in the market right now. The biggest resistance was at this level, middle resistance or middle indecision, but now she's starting to take off. We are really high in the triggerfish, which I don't like, but that's fine. Just give it some time. My question is because I write so many indicators, I'm giving you examples of different things here. So on the buy sell activator, what this does, it reads, is it called the breadth that I wrote? So what we're going to find out is that's your trigger fish. So the takeoff point was technically right here on the trigger fish. See, if we had a short, it would have been okay here. We did a long, we did okay here. This is right now at a long, but it should be curling down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the angle up. Okay, so I got something that I can write. That's angle up, then we're fine. I can make this green on that, red on that. Interesting. Green on that. I got a new indicator I'm writing, or emerging an indicator. Interesting. That'd be double confirmation. That's how I'm going to do it. So, let me see here. This crosses, but it's still red. Still crosses this sauces and we're good to go. And it's green, 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 green. I got a new indicator I'm gonna write. So we're currently at, there we go. That's what I'm looking for now, finally. So what we have here, double mixed signals here, but this blue bar is saying it should be a reversal candle. We did have a 128 contracts, was from 127 to 128. This thing's turning around. Order block up top here, time for pull down. Still gonna fight for a little while. We're at bar number 4. It hasn't crossed over yet. Once it crosses over, she's gonna take off. Or it could be a bounce. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But it will keep on coming down because we're in support level 4. Did we hit support level 3? No, we haven't. So she's ready to turn around here. When it gets down to even back to the support level 4, because I do have 3 contracts on, which is quite rich, and the market is moving slow, so I'll let them fight for a while. But you can tell they're grouping up here, so I'm not worried about that. So you got 127, 180, 128. This thing is still pointing up. I like it to start pointing down. And then we can go from there. A lot of green, though. More green than I expected, but it will get to the 200 level, looks like. So let them get to the 200 level. But it's nice. It's holding at 945. So the next, what is the next time, though? 1040. So we're okay. That's a big time gap for holding. So we can do a pull down. And then, yeah, she's holding. She's trying to break through, but it's holding. Still buying in, though. See where this volume marker is on this one. This should be, if it's all right, this will be a blue candle as well, just like this one. So we got two blue candles, which is space, and the 112. This is what I like to see. High number, resistance, blue candle, push down now. I should hit sell marker right away. Okay. Still buying 195 sell block right here. So you know they're liquidating. They're getting to their price, but they want to liquidate. So this is their liquidation zone, looks like, before the sell-off. So let's see what happens here. It is finally curling down. So it looks like we might have our first opportunity of a good short. So we got 5. This thing slope is pointing down, and we're at 52. So 10 o'clock is coming up. So it'll probably be the 10 o'clock sell-off. 945 held for quite a while, and we do have a lot of blocks. 195. So if you look at it in the beginning, there was one huge block here. See, they're doing huge sell blocks here. 222, 192, and how many sell blocks have we had? We got 1, 188, 209, so it's 65, 59, 74, 222 from market open. So they had a lot of blocks they're dumping. Okay, we got a 234 here. Another big block here. So they're dumping. Finally turning down. Blue candle 1, blue candle 2, blue candle 3. These blue candles are different than these blue candles. This is high volume candle. These are resistance blues. So here we go. Now she's going to puke it down. If we can break support level 4 quite quickly, will be really nice, and then we can cash out a couple contracts here. Number 6 is pointing down, this is pointing down, this is pointing down, 3 blue candles pointing down, of course. Aggressive bar, we're almost at top of the hour at 5 minutes beforehand, even though these are pointing up, but now the trigger fish is pointing down. So, and we had a lot of resistance from 945, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, getting into this zone here, so it will fight for a while. And we do have a stop out at number 1 here. See, there's a one, like a little number 1 here. So this is going to be, I'm going to buy out, buy limit here.
Order submitted.
1. We'll cash out 2 just before that stop out. Because that's liquidity there. And we could have went probably maybe down to the 270 zone, but we'll take it where the stop out is, because this is where everybody's taught, below the swing, put your stop out there. So she'll probably do a quick bounce on that one, but at least we can get some marginal profits there. Let them grind. Have to fight the 248 area. Remember, these were all blocks that they were chewing up, so we know there's a lot of volume is in this zone. she'll pop down 176. He'll probably get down to 270 or 122. Could be a bounce again. We're not sure. We'll just let them play around for a while. They're still buying here. Okay, this finally triggered as a sell thing, but it could be a bounce. And we'll allow them to play. First red dot as a Henkinashi sell. And we'll let them play for a while. So 106, go across, look to the left. 106 is connected to 261. They're going to break through here. And then we have to watch for 248 because it almost hit 248 on this line. So they touched this one with the most volume, but here is the second one. There's a lot of volume in this 163, 176. Because you can see where the marker is. That's your 50% pullback marker. Let it keep on grinding. Still buying. That's okay. Let them do a pullback. Now if we do Fibonacci numbers, where's our 50% pullback? 50% pullback would be somewhere right in this zone at the 270, 242. And right now she's grinding. She didn't even get to the 38 level. So we've got 3 minutes before top of the hour when cash closes. We've had, let's see here, we've had a lot of markers resistance. 112 is your high peak number. And that's the one I like. These are my favorite ones. Because I wish it was a high number, but that's okay. Because usually that's where all the volume was and she was just rejected. So you can tell she's going to pop down. And then let it grind. Big fight, pointing down, pointing down, pointing down. They're at 9.47. Usually this can get back to 0, but it is a slow fight today. Let them fight. We are still within that 915. We never really broke 915 today. And we'll go from there. We're gonna hitting 248. Whole bunch of sell markers here. 38.2 resistance. Let's see if we can break her down. Let them fight still. Another Henkinashi marker for selling at 113. It'll hit support level 4 because this is a stop out. And all red numbers were 1 minute before. Let them grind down. Keep on fighting it through. We'll watch where the 50 level marker, if it's a bounce. Still fighting within that zone. 16 points up. Just getting into the baseline. Baseline's at 40. So we could probably be safe for this area here if it ever gets in this zone here. Let it keep on grinding away. And we'll hit our target right now. Ah, just almost almost on the target. Let them fight.
Order filled.
Okay, we're done. We're done our 2 targets. And our third one we can put it to break even if we want, or we'll see if we can see if it really runs now. There we go. Melting through support level 4. Now usually what happens is if we're breaking through support level 4, depending if we can break 40, which we did break 40 because the baseline just switched over. And we'll watch what the candle price action is. Because we're right at 10 o'clock. See if we blast through market open. 172, 242. This is the last market before if we know we're going to reverse, but it looks like she's blasting through. No high volume markers. And if we break 1915 in here, we'll see if we can get down, keep on going. And then what you do is you look at your hunters after that. 945 is working. We still had another hour. We passed the 61.8. Now this is where the area we have to watch out for. Market open price. $50-point move already.
Order filled.
And we're done for today. So it is. We were just testing out. I want to show you basically what I look for. Usually most of my videos only shows $200-300 a day or whatever. But what I wanted to show you is if by reading the charts you can, and you talk your way through it, you'll understand exactly what's happening. And there's a lot of information when you're looking back and forth. And even though it is sim, I know it's not. I like trading live, but because it's sim, I can actually walk through it, because when you're live, your mental state is a little bit different, so you really got to focus instead of explaining everything. So that's the reason why I did it for today. So but the bottom line is when you're looking at different charts, even though it looks like I was against what I was predicting, on the long side is, yeah, it would have been smarter to start up maybe at 15 minutes after the open, because it could have just blew up on me and I would have been done. But what I want to show you is the information that is given to you. And usually this is what I do on a daily basis. Is like I'll do my live trades, get, try to hopefully hit my target. And then from there, then I still analyze my indicators to see what I can do to improve, to assist you traders to become a consistent trader. And even myself today, I've noticed, and I'm just going to show you here what I'm looking at. I might just do this as an upgraded add-on. I use the buy sell is it buy sell activator? Yeah. So from here we know it said, oh, you go buy here, and if it turns red, it could be a bounce or you do a sell. But what I noticed right here, yeah, we are buying in. That's early entry. But then I could have used this marker here. If this is above and this is above, then we know we can take as a double confirmation. This is green, and we are doing a really good pullback. We know we could say we could try to do a sell, but it could do a bounce. But if we're at 0.38 right now, okay, and so at 0.38 on the buy sell activation, sometimes it's a bounce. So we're going to see if this would be early enough for this to continue on. But I'm just getting into the technicals of what I'm looking at, because I've written all these indicators over the years. So, and so as you can tell, the buy sell activation has turned red. Could be the bounce. This could be the turnaround. This is pushing up, and we're already at two bottoms here, plus another market open price line. Interesting. Anyways, if you have any questions, you know where to get me at ABC123Trader. All these indicators are on the Discord, guys, so try them out and have fun. Take care. Pinpoint your trades. Trade safe.